My baby, you need to understand something about this country and how politics can affect our lives without people even realizing it. During President Joe Biden's administration, funding was put toward studying why Black people, especially Black mothers and babies, die at higher rates than white Americans. They were trying to understand why our communities suffer more from childbirth complications, heart disease, high blood pressure, and poor treatment in hospitals. They wanted research, better training, more data, and more answers so lives could be saved. But after President Donald Trump returned to office in January 2025, his administration, through the Department of Health and Human Services and changes at the National Institutes of Health, began rolling back and canceling several diversity, equity, and race-focused health research grants and programs connected to Black maternal health and health disparities. Baby, when you stop studying a problem, that problem doesn't magically disappear. Black women are still dying during childbirth at higher rates than white women. Black families are still struggling to get equal health care. And if people stop researching it, then folks can pretend it's not happening. That's why I tell you to pay attention. Policies ain't just words on paper. They affect hospitals, schools, jobs, and whether communities like ours get help or get ignored. History has taught us that when Black pain stops being acknowledged, it gets pushed into the shadows. So never let anybody make you think your life, your health, or your community's struggles don't deserve to be seen, studied, and protected.
Rural America has a mortality rate, a peripartum mortality rate, that's about 30% higher than urban America. Can you even process that? Your zip code is a dramatic influence on whether you're going to survive having a baby.
A 30% higher risk in rural America. So you do understand that when there's a particular group most at risk, we should direct resources to helping that group. Great. So you should know that Black women in this country face a 200% higher risk of dying from pregnancy-related complications compared to white women. 200%. And yet at this moms.gov event he's speaking at, they didn't even mention Black maternal mortality at all. They refused to. The website they rolled out didn't either. Because apparently, to this administration, health disparities that negatively impact rural America are meaningful, while health disparities that negatively impact Black women are DEI and not to be discussed, let alone seriously studied or prioritized in resource allocation. Instead, they held an entire